So I finally finished watching all 8 DCEU movies, so let's rank. Before we get into my ranking, please do hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to get notified about my latest videos. Also, this is just my list. Don't dislike the video or unsubscribe because, this is not in this place, because this list is going to be controversial. I have one movie that's higher up than most people would get it, and one that's lower than most people would put it. Spoilers ahead if you haven't seen any of these movies, which I think you should all give them all a watch, except for the 8th one. Now, a lot of people are saying there's only like 4 that are great. I think all of them are great except for the 8th one, the one in 8th place. So without further ado, let's get into it. Coming in at 8th place, Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice. I have not seen the ultimate cut, and I don't want to. It's 3 hours, and Batman v Superman, the first original theatrical cut, is not that good. The villain, Lex Luthor, played by Jesse Eisenberg, is actually really fun, and he should get more credit than what he gets for playing the character, because he really does get that psychotic villain feel. And for the most part, though, I was bored throughout this movie. We do get a cameo from Ray Fisher, Ezra Miller, and Jason Momoa, and Gal Gadot does great in here. Ben Affleck does great. Henry Cavill does pretty good, but I just don't think it's top tier, or I don't think I'll watch it again for a while. In 7th place is where it gets controversial. 7th place, keep in mind I still really like this movie. In 7th place, Man of Steel. I'm not a big fan of Zack Snyder's style and his dark, gritty. So when I saw Man of Steel, it was like the last movie. It's the last movie I watched out of all the DCEU movies, which is kind of where I think I screwed up, because it gets from really dark to light, and I went from light and fun to dark and kind of boring. So that's kind of on me. The action in here is great, and all the cast does a great job. My only problem is it does drag on, and I think it could be like a half an hour shorter. But again, it is still fun. It is still a good movie. It's just not one of my favorites. In 6th place, I have Justice League. That's right, Joss Whedon's and Zack Snyder's Justice League. I'm really excited for the Snyder Cut. I want more of Cyborg, and Aquaman, and Wonder Woman. They're all great characters that didn't really get justice in the Justice League. I also want more of The Flash, which, he's getting his own movie. But the original, it's only 2 hours. It's really easy to get through. It is fun. It's sloppy. Okay? It's sloppy, and a lot of the characters don't get justice. Even though they're part of the Justice League, like The Flash and Cyborg and Aquaman and Wonder Woman. The only characters that really get justice in here are Superman and Batman. And we already got a movie about that. Batman versus Superman. So, it's still a solid movie, solid fun, but Justice League comes in 6th place. In 5th place, I have Aquaman. I had really fun during this movie. It is cheesy, but that's who Aquaman is. He's cheesy. The action here, guys, is great. The CGI underwater effects, perfect. It's just, my only problem with it is it's really long, guys. None of these movies are short, but a good movie doesn't make you feel like it's a really long movie. So this movie is really fun. I had fun with it. Do I think it's top material? No. I am excited for Aquaman 2, but Aquaman 2 is my least excited for the DCEU upcoming movies. In 4th place is it's just Suicide Squad, guys. I really enjoyed this movie. I thought it was fun. A lot of people don't like this movie. Yes, it is sloppy, and some of the performances are not great. And I would have wanted more of Katana and Slipknot, who plays who's played by Adam Beach, who's recently in New Mutants. But, guys, this movie's just fun. It's a team of a bunch of whack jobs who have bombs implanted in their heads, and so the government can control what they're doing, and it, like superheroes, so then if they do something bad, they can just blow them up so they can't run away. And that is so creative about the Suicide Squad, and I really love the concept of here, and it was just fun throughout. It was just a fun movie, probably the second most fun movie here on this list, but I have to put it in 4th place. In 3rd place, I have Wonder Woman. I really wanted to love this movie, and I did love the movie, but not as much as I wanted to. Chris Pine, Gal Gadot, Connie Neilson, all great actors in here, and the people who play Wonder Woman's kind of group, the German, the Native American, the drunk, the Native American, and like the weapons expert, I'm pretty sure, they're all fun characters. Fun characters throughout. It's a gritty war action movie mixed with a fish out of water humor, which is going to happen again in 1984, which I am super excited for, guys. This movie comes in at number 3. In 2nd place, I have Shazam. Shazam was just really fun. This is the second the second comic book movie I saw in theaters behind the Lego Batman movie. I saw this before Endgame, and boy did I love Shazam, guys. This movie was great. It was hilarious. It had great action. It also had some horror elements, which I really like in superhero movies. Not like horror like New Mutants, even though I really like that movie. But like horror monsters, who are the villains, the 7 Deadly Sins. And Digimon Hunsen is in this movie, who played Korath in the MCU, and he's pretty good as a wizard. Zackary Levi is hilarious. This movie is just a lot of fun. In 1st place, Birds of Prey. I love this movie, guys. It just hit HBO Max. It's hilarious. It's with Harley Quinn, and I love the Harley Quinn series, and I love the movie Birds of Prey. It stars Ali Wong, and I can't really think of any other names right now, but the whole cast does great, except for Ali Wong. But it's just a fun movie. The action is great. The humor, great. The funness, great. It's just so fun. You definitely should check it out. So what did you think about my list? Tell me down below in the comments. Also share your list in the comments down below. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe and hit that notification bell.